You guys never write any ballads, and so Jimmy Page was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write the best fucking ballad.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Three Idiots Talking Podcast. We are back continuing our Led Zeppelin discography chronologically. Ooh, I like how that sounds. It just rhymes and it makes me happy. All right, we're here with the album. Next up, we just did Led Zeppelin 4. We are back with Houses of the Holy Remastered Edition. This album came out in 1973, 8 songs long, 40 minutes and 56 seconds. All right, so this is the shortest Led Zeppelin album that they put out, House of the Holy. Let's get a little rundown. So we have done 1 through 4, Led Zeppelin 1 through 4. This is the first album that they decided to name something that wasn't their name. House of the Holy. First of all, Cole, where did they come up with the title, House of the Holy? What happened?
I do not know where they got the name House of the Holy.
So then give us a little backstory. How did this album come to be?
Well, I think after 4, they kind of realized that, they had basically, all the things they had done, they kind of done them as much as possible. They kind of done them to, like, the best that they were going to do them.
Okay.
So on this one, they took a couple years, which they had never done before. This came out 2 years after 4. And they kind of tried to, I don't know if reinvent their sound is the right term, but just they came out with a very different sounding album to the first 4. It doesn't share a lot of the same characteristics as the first 4. There's much less blues and folk on here. It sounds brighter to me, I guess. It's just a very, very different sonically to the first 4. Definitely the most different.
So you would say this is where they started to get a little bit experimental with their program, with their music, and so they took a whole year off before making this one, or at least before dropping it.
I don't know if they took a year off. They just took 2 years to make it.
Zeppelin 4 came out 2 years before the Blue Album.
Well, so they wanted. Now, did they take the time off because they were just tired of making music, or did they actually want to dedicate a certain amount of time to this album?
I'd imagine they were touring.
I mean, yeah, they were probably touring and
okay.
just
I figured
probably took more time because they were coming up with a different kind of sound. I mean, I wouldn't really call. I don't know if Led Zeppelin ever made a really experimental song. It's just different from everything they had done up to this point. But I don't know if I would call it experiment. It's experimental for Led Zeppelin, I suppose.
All right. Well, is there anything else you think our wonderful viewers should know about House of the Holy or at the Zeppelin at this moment in their career?
They are at their prime.
Oh, I do have one question. This album cover is fairly unique. We have, I really don't know what the hell is going on.
Making kids on some rocks.
Yes. Can you explain the thought process behind this? Where did they come? Where did this album cover come from? What was the thought? Okay, that might be where it was picture taken, but where did the idea come from?
I don't know. They're weird. I don't know where the idea. I don't know if they've ever explained all their covers like that. I've only heard them explain like what the actual covers are, not where they got ideas for covers.
Okay, all right. I know there's an alternate blue version. Was there any reason that it was blue, or just because?
I mean, all their covers have a different version for the deluxe version of the albums.
It's like inverted.
Okay.
They inverted all of them.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. So would you say this is their most experimental?
Probably.
I
suppose it is. I mean, there are moments on Physical Graffiti that get a little out there, and there's some moments on Into the Outdoor that are a bit different for them. But this is definitely the first time that I think they branched out like this.
All right. Fair enough. Let's get to it. Song remains the same off of House of the Holy. Hi, Cosmic. Sorry to stop this chat. Please let me know if the audio sounds terrible from the music. Just let me know. Thank you. I love that little bounce he does with it. Page in his prime in 72 to 73. They didn't even release an album in 72. Hey, that's the title of the song. The tour, okay.
Boy, oh boy. This is a very fun start to the album. some really good instrumentals. This is some of their best jamming that they've done so far on any album, I think. The melodies during the verses, very good. Again, yeah, solos, amazing. Drums, amazing. Bass, amazing. The only thing is, could be like a little bit shorter. I think it'd be a little bit shorter. That's my only issue with the song. I'll give it a 9.
9 out of 10. All right, Cole.
Um, yeah, it's a great song, great opener to this album. Um, the flurry of guitars throughout the entire song are fantastic. Jimmy Page is doing a hell of a job with those, and the layering and production is all great. It's a totally unique kind of song for them at this point in their career. I can't think of another song in their discography that really sounds like this, considering how bright the guitars sound. I mean, song sounds like you're on a beach somewhere. Um, Only thing I would say that is not super ideal about this, the vocal effects on Robert's voice at times are a bit just like too high pitched. Because I mean, at this point in his career, he was not the most responsible singer in the world. He would just kind of go out there for shows and scream his brains out for 2.5 or 3 hours every time they did a show. And you can do that as long as you take some steps to take care of your vocal cords. He didn't do that. So at this point, you can kind of tell at some points he doesn't exactly have all the power that he once had. And they do try to cover it up sometimes with some of the vocal effects that I think work to varied degrees of success.
Pretty much lost all his ability to hit the high notes on this song, at least.
No.
I mean, it's when he's singing the title of the song, it's too much for me. I don't love his vocals right there. It gets a little too nasally and just like too squealy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it's a pretty damn perfect song. I think the drumming is amazing. The guitars are great bass line, really good lyrics. It's a really, really happy song. Like really happy song, which is great. Yeah, I would throw it a 9.
So 2 9s. Okay. I've always had an in-between relationship with this song because on the one hand, it's a great instrumental. There's nobody doubting that at all. The drums are some of the best Bonham's ever done. He just keeps his incredibly rhythmic beat going the whole time, and it is going fast and it is going hard. I also love the guitar sections on here. I think there's multiple times where Jimmy Page shows off his skills as a guitarist, and it's great. I mean, they are doing what they are known for doing, creating kick-ass instrumentals. The problem I have with this is kind of already been mentioned is Robert Plant sounds fucking weird on this song. He just does. We've listened through his first 4 songs, first 4 albums, he sounds great, absolutely great. Well, they do a year of touring after their last album, and he comes back, and this start to the song, at least start to the album, sounds almost like squeaky, and it's very weird. And then the vocal pitch adjustments they do honestly make it worse. I don't think they make it better at all. I'm not saying you should I'm not saying they should have sat there and been like, oh, okay, Robert, keep going with your high pitched vocals that aren't really working. But whatever adjustments they made to them didn't work. Not a huge fan. Outside of that, they were fantastic on the rest of the song. I will give it 8.5. All right, let's keep going. We have the Rain song. Person that prefers vocals on physical graffiti for the most part. I'd agree with you on that. 11 to you, Cosmic.
Boy, I have a story about this song, and I don't know if I told you guys about it. It happened a couple weeks ago.
Did I write my
I'll save it. It's pretty funny.
Happened a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I should either go first or last for this. I ain't doing a minute.
Go last.
Go last one.
Okay.
So little warmth I've felt before. It isn't hard to feel me glow. I watched the fire that grew so low.
Nathan, if that's true, he was his own demise.
Yeah, he just so weird. I mean, he was like early 20s doing all this stuff, so you know, not the most responsible guy in the world.
Oh man. Oh, I forgot how long this song was.
Great title.
Lay it on me. I'm waiting for the piano lick. Right here. Big bust.
like the wind, their eyes fall. This is the wonder of devotion. I see the torch we all must hold. This is the mystery of the quotient.
Woo!
Yeah, like a few weeks ago, I was doing a little MRI thing. So, and they sometimes give you music.
Mhm.
So I just said she asked what like what type of music. I just said 70s. I was in there. The fucking Rain song came on.
No way.
I was about
That's
to break the
awesome.
machine. I was about to bust everywhere.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit. Yeah, I'd love to talk about this
And for
song.
potentially for those of you who might not know what he was saying, he was basically getting a scan of his body. All right, Noah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, this is the second best Led Zeppelin song. Yeah, this song is gorgeous. This song is gorgeous. It fills me with joy every time I listen to it. I cannot stop smiling. The lyrics are amazing. The vocals are amazing. The keyboards are they're otherworldly. The guitar playing is amazing. This is absolutely 100% a perfect song with no issues whatsoever.
Would you call
This
it
is like
a chef's kiss?
I would. This is like a stupidly easy 10.
Stupidly easy 10, and what he called the second best Zeppelin song ever. My goodness. Hard to follow up that ranking. Yeah, it's hard to find a flaw in this. It used to not be hard for me to find a flaw in this when I first listened to Zeppelin years ago. When Cole first got me into them, I was not a fan of this song, believe it or not. You can decipher what he said. I wasn't a fan of this song. I didn't like the style that Zeppelin was going. That opinion has massively and drastically changed since then. Boy, is it pretty. Start to finish, it's pretty. I'm not sure what the hell happened and the song remains the same. And then the transition from Robert's voice and that to this, dramatic. Now, maybe it's because they didn't. Well, it's short, but maybe it's because they didn't require him to extenuate his voice so much on this. They just let him sing. Like, they didn't force him to go high and high or low and low. They just let him sing to whatever level soothed him, and he found a perfect level for this type of song. Oh man, the instrumental is just gorgeous. I love how they bring it in after about 2 minutes into this back and forth soothing, like almost like a wind chime type of feel, or a metronome, which just go back and forth among this beautiful instrumental. And it's almost freeing as you listen to it. There's very rarely I've ever heard a Zeppelin song that sounds like this, extremely different from most of their discography. I agree, it is also a 10. All right, Cole.
Let loose.
Generational. Generational songwriting.
All right.
Who the fuck else is writing a song like this? Pink Floyd, maybe, but like not in this exact way. Like, this is a song that makes every time I listen to it, I'm like, fucking Zeppelin's like the best thing that's ever happened to music, man. And I can't believe how fucking good this song is. It's I mean, probably the most beautiful song they ever wrote. Um, I mean, if depending on if you want to count Stairway as a ballad, if you don't count Stairway as a ballad, then I think this is the best ballad that they ever wrote. I mean, somebody in the chat mentioned it earlier that George Harrison complained to Jimmy Page at a party once that you guys never write any ballads, and so Jimmy Page was like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna write the best fucking ballad. Oh my lord, I'm gonna write the best fucking ballad," which isn't even true. They'd written a handful of ballads before this. Like
I
Going to
remember
California.
you telling me that, and I was like, so basically we got one of the greatest songs by Zeppelin because Harrison called him a little bitch.
I guess I should thank George Harrison for
You
talking a little
should.
bit of inaccurate shit because it
Well,
came out with
Smack
one of
Talk brought out
the
one of the
best songs
best.
in their discography.
And this was after the Beatles were done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had retired by this point. Continue.
I
sorry.
mean, just good. Every decision is perfect. The transitions are fucking amazing. I mean, I don't think it's an orchestra, but the keyboard, just like part that's supposed to sound like an orchestra, is one of the most beautiful pieces of a song in music history. It's fucking
Wow.
amazing. And then the climax at the ending is like Stairway to Heaven-esque. I mean, I don't think they're like copying Stairway to Heaven. It's just a great formula.
But keep going.
It's just the structure of these songs are similar, but I mean, if you're gonna, come up with a structure as great as Stairway, you fucking better do it more than once. The lyrics are like borderline poetic. Some of my favorite lines in the Led Zeppelin discography are on this song. Like the last line, upon us all a little rain must fall. It's just a little rain. I don't know why, I just love that line. I mean, so many fucking great lyrics in here. It's such a heartwarming, beautiful, grand song that
So it's
is
a
just
5,
like,
right?
yeah, I'm feeling like a light 3.
Light 3.
It's just a song that like sets them apart from anyone who is like even trying to all the copycats like Aerosmith or the Who that I mean, I'm not saying the Who are copycats of Led Zeppelin, just like I feel like this just puts them above their contemporaries because it's like no one else would even like try to do some shit like this except for maybe Pink Floyd. I don't. It just puts them on a whole other level from other people. I think this is easily one of the 10 best songs in their discography, maybe top 5 song in their discography. I mean, fucking huge 10. It's easy.
Huge 10. Time to move on to Over the Hills and Far Away. I don't know why I thought you were going to be all mischievous with this one, Cole. Happy I was wrong. He's a Zeppelin fan. He's going to like the Rain song. That's
Yeah, all of them should.
Is that a legal requirement you guys all sign? That if you're going to be a Zeppelin diehard, you have to like the Rain song?
I'm going to present it to Congress. We're going to see if we can get it passed.
Over the Hills, best song on the album. Woo. Sean Dent. Hot take.
I'll give it 3 or 4.
Noah does not agree with your hot take.
Hey lady,
The greatest toxic either.
maybe more than enough. Oh, darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much, so much.
God, that's cool. I know Zeppelin fans love that. But the oh parts Robert does have never been my thing.
I fuck with this outro.
Hi, Thelma. Welcome. Loving the outros are a common theme for me on this album. Seems to be a common theme for most Zeppelin fans. Oh, goddamn!
Boy.
And I know we have a lot of Zeppelin diehards in here, so this is going to be a little bit controversial.
This is about to be stupid. That's what this is gonna be.
Listen, diehards, all right? You guys gonna have to calm down for a second.
Ryan says, listen, you're about to get one of the worst things in all time.
This is a really great Robert Plant performance. I think this is probably his best lyrical performance so far, best vocal performance so far in the album. That being stated, the instrumental is just okay. It's nothing special to me. Especially for a Zeppelin instrumental, it's just okay. There are parts of this and sections of this song. I went like this on sections of it where it was like, I wasn't really liking the whole thing where they would bring the guitar that like, I don't know if it was an acoustic or what type of guitar it was like strumming. They bring it here to up and here and back and forth. I didn't really like that. It wasn't really doing too well for me. I wasn't enjoying it that much. That being said, the vocals of Robert Plant really did save the song. This is a rarity in Zeppelin's discography where the instrumental ain't as great, but the Robert Plant performance is actually really good to the point where it actually can save a song. And that is, to me, very rare in their discography. I think it's a cool instrumental at times. I don't think it carries itself throughout the whole song. I do enjoy the drums probably the most, but the bass and the guitar, honestly, not Page's best performance, not John Paul Jones' best performance. Not much to say about them. Probably about a 6 out of 10 for both of those two. The drums are like an 8. Robert Plant's like a 9 or even a 10 at points. The outro does save a lot, but it's very short because it's an outro, of course. It's very short. It doesn't save it enough. So, controversially, I guess, I would give this a 7 out of 10.
All right, let me bring it back.
Noah.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
first.
I told you it was controversial.
Okay, first things first. One of, if not the best acoustic guitar riffs ever written.
I just disagree.
Absolutely amazing. Amazing riff, amazing lyrics, amazing vocal performance, really good guitar solo, fit the song very well. I like the panning that they do with it.
I do not. That's the part I hated the most.
I love this song. This song's so good.
It's a good song.
So good. And then the outro is just gorgeous. Yeah, this is a 9.5.
Wow.
This song's so good.
Fucking hell. Okay. All right, Cole. Lead your Zeppelinites, as I like to call
Gotta
you
get
guys.
a dual residency on 9.5 Island here. Because I think this is probably, I mean, I should take another look at their discography before I make this declaration, but I'll say it anyway. This is probably like their closest song to a 10 that isn't a 10, in my opinion.
Closest to a 10 that isn't a 10, all right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the intro is beautiful, great acoustic riff. Great way to bring into the lyrics and like start the whole song. Really creative way of doing that. And most of the song is really simple, straightforward writing, but it's just like them just kind of flexing. Like even when we do a really simple, straightforward song structure like this, we still get creative with the instrumentation, and we can still bring great lyricism to it, and it's still super catchy and really fun with a pretty solid guitar solo. I mean, yeah, I think this song is great. It's one of the catchier songs in their discography, in my opinion. Um, yeah, just an absolute banger. I definitely throw this a 9.5.
All right, boys and girls, it is time for every Zeppelin's fans' favorite song by them. We have the Cringe.
I've got a groove to it.
Get funky.
I want to tell you about my good thing. I ain't disclosing no names, but
We don't need an invitation. I will mute you.
I ain't gonna tell you where he comes from, but if I tell you, you won't come again. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, but I do will, but I know, yeah. Now let me tell you about my girl. I open up a newspaper and what do I see? See my girl, looking at me. Ooh, and when she walks, she walks. Let me tell you, when she talks, she talks. And when she looks me in my eyes, she's my baby, Lord, I wanna make her mine. Oh, tell me, baby, what you want me to do.
Sounds like a kid's birthday party.
Want me to
What are those Mickey Mouse ass synthesizers? What the hell?
I'm just reading.
Every time he holds out one of those notes, it just feels like I'm getting a toenail ripped off every time. It's just so fucking painful.
I ain't gonna tell you nothing, I ain't gonna tell you no more.
Here you go.
She's my baby, let me tell you that I love her so.
Just find the fucking bridge, dude.
She's my baby, let me tell you, she makes me explode. She's the one that I know. I ain't going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you one thing that you really ought to know. But she's my lover, baby, and I love her so. And she's the one that really makes me wanna dwell. And she's the kind of lover that makes me feel like home well. And she's the one who really makes me jump and shout. Oh, she's the kind of girl I know what it's
Mario
all
Kart
about.
64 as sin.
Honestly, what?
Take it. Excuse me. Oh, will you excuse me? I'm just trying to find the bridge.
Has anyone seen the bridge?
Please.
Have you seen the bridge?
I ain't seen the bridge.
Where's that confounded bridge?
What is that
fuck?
confounded bridge?
Alright, I either need to go first or last.
You gotta go first on this one.
Okay, go first.
This is my least favorite Led Zeppelin song, period. I think it's the worst song they ever wrote. I think this is like the first time in their discography so far. I think this is the first and only time in their discography where they wrote a song that I could consider genuinely bad. And let me start out by saying drum groove, the drum intro, fantastic. Great drum intro. The drum groove throughout the song, great. Really good guitar riff. Good bass line. We were doing so well, and then Robert Plant comes in with the worst vocal performance of his career, along with the worst vocal melody of his career. I don't know what the hell went into the decision making behind this. This is supposed to be like a song for like in the style of James Brown because it's a funk rock song.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
But vocally, I just don't know what he thought worked about this. The vocal melody is just annoying, and his his tone is just bad. He sounds terrible. I don't understand any part of it. I really don't. And then the fucking stupid ass synthesizer tone. It sounds like a cartoon for 3-year-olds.
Oh,
It's
man.
ridiculous. I will defend them on so much, but I cannot defend Robert Plant on this song, nor can I defend that synthesizer. The ending is funny. The instrumental is good, if just not. I mean, it doesn't do a ton after the song gets going. But I don't understand what happened vocally here. I don't know why they decided to do this. I'm feeling like a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Oh my goodness. That might be. Well, I mean, since the beginning, you always said this was your least favorite.
And
so.
lyrically, not all that great either. A huge step down from the first 3 lyrically.
All right, Noah. From a Pink Floyd diehard, what do you think?
Hear me out.
We say hear
Okay,
me out.
the only way I'll hear you out is
the
in-
craziest
I will-
opinion.
I will only hear you out in terms of the drums, guitar, and bass. Anything else, absolutely.
You
not.
better hear me out on everything except the vocals.
Okay.
I'm not hearing you out on that synthesizer.
I
That shit
fuck
is
with that.
ridiculous.
I fuck
That
with
is-
that.
You
Sim.
fuck with
The
the synth.
dumbest. It's
That's
the
cool.
dumbest synthesizer I've ever heard.
You might be the
That's
only
so
one in chat
cool.
who does.
It's an idiotic synthesizer.
I'm okay being
tone.
alone on it, but we do need to talk about the issue at hand.
Okay, what's the issue at hand?
Fucking Robert Plant. That shit's so
well,
bad.
duh.
When he holds out those notes and rises, it hurts.
She walks.
Please
I don't need
stop.
that. Yeah. There was something here.
Was there?
I believe there was something here. I don't think they did too well, but I don't hate it as much as Cole does. I don't hate it as much as I used to.
It's gone up for you.
I've tried.
Oh, no
Somehow
way.
gone up.
Wow,
tried to
the
like it,
crunge
I
has
just
gone
can't.
up. All right, what's it gone up from?
It's gone up from like a 5
2?
to 7.
7?
I don't understand how a song
God.
with a terrible vocal melody could possibly have a 7. It doesn't make
7
any
out of
sense.
10 from Noah.
Because I like everything else.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well,
I mean, I hate the synthesizer.
so the first time I ever heard this, I thought this was I thought it was like, I didn't really think, I knew it wasn't a joke, but I thought they were imitating like one of those like clown car music things you hear, like when you go to like a an amusement park and you hear like clown music, and they're trying to do like that type of thing.
So the synthesizer sounds like.
But then I was like, okay, these are like legit lyrics. This is like a legit song. They're not trying to like just troll anyone or anything like that. So I didn't get it. I didn't get it because of how good the rest of this album actually is, or at least the majority of the rest of the album is. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't fit in the theme of this album. This sounds nothing like the rest of it. It doesn't fit with the theme of the discography. They've never really done anything like this. I know this album's experimental, but it doesn't fit with the rest of what they've been doing. And this takes experimental to the other doldrums of society, because we went from being good experimental to like, what the hell are we doing type of thing. I feel like every band, though, has a song like this. Like, there's not a band that doesn't have something absolutely just abysmal, that just doesn't work, but they love for whatever reason. And I bet Zeppelin likes this song. I don't know. I don't know what they've commented on it, but maybe they do. They clearly liked it enough to put it on the album. I think every band has one of these. Nobody's perfect. There's never been one. I'm not going to fault Zeppelin for putting on the album, but I will give it a ranking of about, to me, it sounds like clown music, so I'm going to say a 3. We're going on to Dancing Days.
Gonna bust.
Dancing days are here again. Summer evenings go. I thought my
for you guys, chat.
I said it's alright, you know it's alright. I guess it's all in my heart. You'll be my only, my one and only. Is that the way it should start? Crazy ways are evident in the way you wear your clothes. Tim and Booze was president as the evening starts to glow.
The guitar's so good.
You know it's alright. I said it's alright.
This song is so cool.
You know it's all in my heart. Be my only, my one and only. Is that the way it should start? Dude. You told your mama I'd get you home, but you didn't say that I got no car. I saw a lion, he was standing alone, the tadpole in a jar.
What does that mean?
You know it's alright, I said it's alright.
Nude, what's up, man?
Guess it's all in my heart. You'll be
Good to see you
my
again.
only, my one and only. Is that the way it should start? So dancing days out here again as the summer evenings grow. You are my flower, you are my power, you are my woman who knows. I said it's alright, you know it's alright, you know it's all in my heart. You'll be my only, yes, my one and only. Yes, is that the way it should start? I love it, is
Dibs. Boy, this is one of the most unique and cool guitar riffs in their discography. This thing is so cool, and it's got a groove to it that I love so much. I love the melodies. I love the guitar. All parts, the solos and the parts in general are so amazing. The synths or keyboards, where that is, I love that so much. There's only one thing I think could be a little bit better about this song. I think the lyrics could be a little better. But this is one of my favorite songs on the album. I'm feeling a 9.5.
9.5.
Love that song.
Woo! I'm a little surprised, honestly, about that ranking. All right.
That's a banger.
Cole, you gave a shake of the head when you dropped a 9.5.
He was a little
It's a lot.
shocked.
It's a lot. It's just a little too much. This is a good
Ooh.
song, and I like it. I don't really have any massive flaws with it. I think I would be interested to hear the song with a different guitar tone on like the opening riff of the song. I really like how the riff is written. I think it's great. I don't love the tone on it. I mean, the song is fairly straightforward in
Yeah.
terms of its structure, and I
Yeah.
think it's good. I think it's catchy. I think it's fun. I can't say I think it's a 9.5. That feels really dramatic. I don't think it's anywhere near like, Song of Moses. I don't think it's anywhere near any of the first three, but I do think it is very good. I'll give it an 8 to an 8.5.
8 to an 8.5. And yes, we are now doing 8 to 8. We're adding in Cole's little whatever the hell you want to call it, flourishes of rankings.
That all of you have done.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this is an odd, peculiar ranking because Noah and I usually go opposite sides on this type of thing. This is a more simple song by Zeppelin with a crazy ass riff, a great tone, a great vocals by Robert, and great lyrics. Well, maybe not great lyrics, but good lyrics. Everything about this instrumentally is awesome, and it's a fun, cool song. See, normally I'd be the one giving this a super high ranking, and Noah would be the one be like, yeah, it's cool, but it's not that deep or interesting or anything like that. It's not unique enough, blah, blah, blah. And then he'd be giving it like a 6, or not 6, but like a 7, 7.5 type of thing. It's interesting that it's going to be the opposite, yet not that low. I'm going to actually have the exact same ranking as Cole, 8 to 8.5. I think this is a really fun song. It's very, one thing I would like to mention, it's very cool. The way the guitar and Robert Plant are working off to it, it's very, very like, you know what I thought of, Cole? I thought of Pulp Fiction. I thought of the dancing scene and where they both are like just chilling and he's smoking a cigar. No, not the twist, but he's chilling in the car. He's smoking cigarette, and he's just trying to look cool as hell. Where they're both like, after they had gotten high off the whatever heroin or whatever, and they were both just very cool.
John
and chill.
Travolta's driving at night.
Yes,
after he does heroin?
yes, and he just looks so cool. That's what I figured. It's just this very cool old 70s vibe. I was just like, fantastic. I love it. I think that's a very cool vibe that they created there. And, you know, just the way Robert Plant sings it. Yes.
Do you think it's cool?
I think it's really cool. Up next, we have Jermaker. Zepp goes reggae.
When I read the letter you wrote me, you made me mad. When
Stop,
I
Cole.
read the words that it told me, you made me sad. But I still love you so. I can't let you go. I love you. Oh, baby, I love you. Oh. Every breath I take. Oh, every move I make. Oh, baby, please don't go. You hurt me to my soul. You hurt me to my soul. Darling, please don't go. When I read the letter you sent me, you made me mad. When I read the news that it broke me, you made me sad. But I still love you.
Stop it,
so.
Cole. You're making me sad.
I can't let you go. I love you. Ooh, baby, I love you.
One of the cheesiest hooks they ever wrote. And yet, it works so well. does shout, doesn't he?
Baby, please, please, please. Baby. I really love you, baby. Darling. Oh, baby, I still love you so. Oh, baby, I still love you so.
Bonham is drum maxing in this song. One of the rare missed outros on this album.
Boy, oh boy, I'm a fan. I'm a Jamaica enjoyer. I've been a Jamaica enjoyer since I was a wee little lad when my dad would put this song on. I'm a fan.
Wee
It's a
little lad.
groover. Yeah, I love the song. It's got such a good groove. I love the drums, the guitar parts. Bass is good too. I like the vocals a lot. The lyrics, they're there. Pretty lacking in substance. But besides that, I don't care. I've never been a lyric person anyway in the first place. So I just groove along into the song. I like the guitar solo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 9.
Wow.
This song's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew that was going to upset
Going
him.
apoplectic. All right, I'm going next. I think the title of this song is genius, by the way. Well done by Zeppelin on the title of the song.
Stupid.
I think it's fucking great. Especially if you know how to say it properly. I have the weirdest opinion on the song. There are very few songs that I know are objectively not like lyrically great, and lyrics to me, I come from the rap community, so lyrics to me are like the most important thing, or like usually the most important thing. And there are very few songs where the lyrics just don't make a damn difference to me at all. This is one of them. Zeppelin went full reggae on this one. They tried to get the Jamaican music out. They tried to go all in on it, and I gotta say, I fuck with it. I just do. It's just fun. It's not too long. It's got cool tones and changes and switches throughout the song. The drums, oh my god, Bonham drums are so big and so loud, and he's smacking the ever-loving shit out of them, and he's doing it at a pace that is perfect for this type of reggae music. It sounds fantastic. Obviously the lyrics are a problem. There's no doubt about that. You can't ignore them. I think Robert sings well enough to make it sound good, even though he's not singing lyrics that are good. The outro sucks, but in an album where outros are really good, that is kind of stick out. It does stick out. But man, it's fun. It's fun. It really is. They don't do this. This is not something they've done. They don't do it. I don't think they do it again in their discography, Cole.
What, reggae?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so for one, being the only reggae song in their discography and having fun, lyrics to me don't even matter on this song. I fuck with it. Don't enjoy the OOOs part as much. Outside of that, I'll give it a solid 8. All right, cool.
Here we go.
I don't know why people think I'm gonna like trash this song.
I know you're not
or
going to
something.
trash it. I just know you're going to vary
I like
a bit.
this song. This is a good song. I don't dislike it, except for the lyrics. The lyrics are not good. The lyrics are bad. And some of the vocal things he said, some of the OOOs are just dumb and really corny. But it's really well written.
Yeah.
I think all the performances are really good. I don't have any. I mean, the drums are fantastic, and I mean, I think they pull off reggae. I mean, I don't really like reggae music in general, but I
don't
think
either.
they do it pretty well. I mean, yeah, outside of the lyrics being stupid and corny and
Yeah.
kind of annoying, and
Easily the
some of
corniest hook you
the
ever wrote.
chorus is just why. Outside of that, I mean, that is well written, well performed song. I don't always listen to it when I listen to this album, but I don't not enjoy the song as a whole. I would throw it a 7.5.
Wow. All right, on 2. No quarter.
Yep, silent.
Oh yeah.
Close the door, put out the light. No, they won't be home tonight. The snow falls hard, and don't you know? The winds of Thor are blowing cold. They're wearing steel that's bright and true. They carry news that must get through. They choose a path where no one
I'm so sorry to do this, but if I don't pause or in the middle, I hate to do this. The stream will go down during no quarter, so I'm just giving it a 10-second break so they don't kick us out. I apologize. It's just the
That's
way
when you
YouTube
chose
works.
to do that.
I'm sorry. We
That's the moment you
continue.
picked to do that.
We continue now.
side by side with death. Devil mops their every step. Snow drives by the foot that's slow. The dogs of doom are howling more. Oh, they carry news that must get through. To build a dream for me and you. Oh, they do the best that no one
Let me just start out by saying that the synth tone on this song, like, for me, it's this song and Number 3 by FX Twin are the two greatest synth tones of all time. I'm not even really sure what we contend with them, honestly. This is like my favorite mood of any Zeppelin song that they ever wrote. Like the vibe that they create with this song,
Oh, it's
how
unmatched.
atmospheric, how the like quiet sort of nighttime vibe of it is spectacular.
It's peak.
I mean the production here is immaculate. I think this is maybe Jimmy Page's most underrated guitar riff. I absolutely love the riff. I love the guitar tone on the riff. The writing of this song again is generational. I mean, who the fuck is writing songs like this? I've never heard anyone really write anything that's similar to this before. Then the solos, the piano solo and the synthesizer solo and the guitar solo are all fantastic. The transitions are incredible. I don't have anything that even comes close to a complaint. I mean, I just make it 10 fucking minutes. I mean, when they play it live, they do it for like 10 minutes and it's spectacular. I love everything about this. The melody is great. Robert Plant's great. They finally got like vocal effects perfect for him on this song. He sounds awesome. I love the effects that they use on his voice. The lyrics are amazing too. I mean, fucking probably a top 5 Led Zeppelin song for me. Easy 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. Yeah, no, I agree. I'll go next real quick. This was one of my favorite songs the very first time I heard it. I did not know, and you can call me stupid or whatever you want to say, I did not know for probably the first 4 or 5 listens until Cole told me that sound that is being made, the wah 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 sound, was actually a guitar the whole time by Jimmy Page. I had no idea because it sounded like no guitar tone I have ever heard in my life. That is how unique it is. It is truly unmatched in that, in that discussion. So that's incredible. I mean, this is peak Jimmy. Well, it's not peak Jimmy, but it's damn near peak Jimmy. And he is getting into his prime with this album, getting into it. And holy crap. We went from the grunge type of singing, the rain song type of singing, the song remains the same, Jamaica to No Quarter. We have gone all over the world with Robert Plant's vocals and vocal effects on this album, and this is the peak right here. The effects they use, how he sounds, how amazingly perfect he ends every line by just giving us this little lick off of every word is just so elegantly perfect, and it's done to create this incredible atmosphere. And Cole called it, the vibe of this song is just probably the greatest vibe they ever made, end to end, start to end. It's fantastic. It's a flawless song. I can't think of a single issue. 10. Noah.
Yeah, this is pretty much the song that put me on to Zeppelin. Like, when I first started getting into Zeppelin, I was a big Pink Floyd guy, and then I heard all these people busting their nuts over this song called No Quarter, Cole included.
Well,
So I gave it a listen, and I was like, wow. I knew it was like instantly gonna be one of my favorite songs by them. It is so good. Yeah, the keyboards or synths, whatever that is, it's amazing. It has a great atmosphere, very dreary, bleak, I guess I could call it bleak.
I didn't even mention the lyrics, but they're fantastic.
Oh, the lyrics are so good. Oh yeah, great guitar riff. It's not like some creative riff, but it's the tone that
Yeah.
makes it. It's such a
Yes.
great guitar tone.
Pleasant.
It is. It's a thick tone.
Just,
Great
just
piano solo,
unique.
great guitar solo. It's everything I want. It's the third best Led Zeppelin song. Done.
Up next, we have The Ocean.
Last song.
Oh, last song on the album. Thank you.
We're about to groove. Jam.
Oh, poor Hugo. He hates the Cringe even more because he stopped listening to the album after it.
Singing in the sunshine, laughing in the rain, feeling on the moonshine, rocking in the brain. Got no time to pack my bag, I'm putting outside the door. I got a date, I can't be late for the hell I'm headed for. I'm home. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, hit that pedal. What is that sound he's doing?
Palm muting.
Oh, my
The chords.
I can hear the ocean strong. Play for free and play for me. I play a whole lot more. Sing about the good things and the sun that lights the day. And you can feel the mountains as the ocean lies this way. Oh yeah.
Agree, Tony. It's so big.
I'm gonna bust.
Put your hands up, boys.
What?
Just going like
No, I'm not doing that.
haters.
Okay.
Around singing songs till the night turns into day. Used to sing about mountains, but the mountains washed away. Now I'm singing all my songs to the girl who won my heart.
Really glad he's talking about his daughter.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Page is on the song.
ready for the craziest switch up ever.
Thank you, Cosmic. Cosmic got my back if no one else does. Cole stands in the corner at parties.
You think Cole goes to parties? Cole would rather kill himself.
I agree.
Boy.
Yeah, they just said fuck all the extra shit and let's just make a fucking jam. This song, yeah, this is again one of the best Led Zeppelin riffs. They didn't do any keyboards or any of the other stuff, so they just got to make their primary instruments just as big as possible, and it sounds great. Lyrics are really good. I think those are some very underrated lyrics for Zeppelin. Very good. This is what that was one of the most, when I first heard the song, one of the most unexpected switch ups ever.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere and it fit fucking perfectly with this great like walking bass part from fucking Jonesy. That's perfect. Great guitar playing. This song is so close to a 10. But it's just not there. I'll give it a 9.5.
9.5. Wow. All right. I'll let Cole finish since this is these are his boys. Once again, we're coming to a song, and I said it before with the Rain song. Once again, we're coming to a song that I used to not like. It used to not hit. I didn't quite enjoy it, but the more I listened to Zeppelin, the more I learned about just music in general, the more this song I got into. But mainly due to that, I just realized I muted Discord accidentally, but mainly due to that incredible groove it had. Just an absolute bop from start to fucking finish, especially at that switch up at the end where we get this kind of, normally after an end of this type of song you would have like, all right, cool, that was really fun, but I'm kind of glad it's over. I didn't want you going for another like 3 minutes, right? Except Zeppelin's like, let's give you 30 more seconds and let's make it an interesting 30 last seconds that you won't fucking forget. That's why I like this. I think the lyrics were great. I think Robert Plant sang awesome. I think he was vocally, he was hitting, saying awesome, that sounds so stupid. Anyway, I think vocally he was hitting this really cool sound where it sounded like he was like in the room, but like in a big open room. So it's almost like amphitheater-esque type vocal performance. Really cool. I like when he gets like that. I'm going to give this a solid 9. Cole.
Yeah, great song. Super fun ending to this album. Great drum groove, amazing guitar riff. This man just, I don't know how he writes this many amazing guitar riffs. It doesn't make any sense to me how easily it came to him. Because you listen to that riff and it's just like, how did no one write this before 1973 or whenever the hell he wrote it? It feels like such an obvious riff to write, but no one had done it before him. Yeah, just super fun, really happy song that's real catchy as hell. I would say it's quite on the level of 3 of the other songs in this album, but still a ton of fun. Love it. 9 out of 10. Great ending.
Ooh. All right, it's final rankings time. For those who've never been here before or any newbies, what we do We rank our top 3 of the album. We give the order of the top 3 as well. We give our final ranking on the album 1 through 10, and then we give our final thoughts. All right, my number 3 is going to be The Ocean. My number 2 is going to be The Rain Song. And my number 1, and I think this will be a popular opinion, is going to be No Quarter off of this album. What a fantastic album this has turned out to be. Wasn't on my list the first time I listened to Zeppelin. Didn't love it. It has just sky jumped up the list. I mean, it is absolutely turned around its original opinion and is now one of my favorite Zeppelin albums of all time. Also, I don't think we ranked Zeppelin 1 when we did Zeppelin 4. I don't think we did the ranking of their discography, so let's make sure we add this one in. But yeah, this has been fantastic. Enjoy this almost start to finish. Only one clear and absolute miss. Everything else was just almost seemed like banger after banger. I'm gonna give this album a confusing but interesting. I'll give this a solid 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Oh, and for my ranking of their current discography, their discography up to here, we have number 5 would be Led Zeppelin 1. Number 4 will be Led Zeppelin 2. Number 3 is Led Zeppelin 3. House of the Holy will be number 2. And Led Zeppelin 4 will be their current best album as they put out. I said that right? Did I screw that up? Okay, good. Got it. Make sure. All right. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll.
Noah, you are up to the plate.
All right. The third best song on the album, in my opinion, is The Ocean.
Okay.
2, I'll go No Quarter.
Oh.
And one, I'll take The Rain Song.
We're not gonna agree. Okay.
So yeah, this is one of my favorite Zeppelin albums. I do got it on the vinyl.
Noah's got the vinyl. Cole,
Yeah.
do you have the vinyl?
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I had to bring up the vinyl.
Got it.
Somebody had to. Yeah, it's my favorite Led Zeppelin album. Easily, it's amazing. There's only one song that is like all right.
Mhm.
Every other song is a 9 and up. This thing
Wow.
is a glorious piece of music. It is. It's
A
really challenging for the
glorious
best
piece.
album of 1973. Yeah,
Wow.
this is a 10.
10! A 10 from Noah! And it's not even Physical Graffiti or Zeppelin 4.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
my favorite.
wow. Noah being a little out of bounds on this one. Interesting. Taking a different approach. Although I'm sure there's some Zeppelin fans out there who agree with you.
Oops.
All right, and where would you rank their discography
Oh
up to
yeah,
this?
I gotta rank it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go at the bottom. Led Zeppelin 2,
Okay.
Led Zeppelin 4.
Brain damage.
Cole's gonna love having to hear that over and over again in every
Brain
video we do.
Way.
Brain damage.
No way you just put 4
damage.
as their...
And then we go Zeppelin 1, Zeppelin 3,
I will, I see Rue.
and at the top, House of the Holy.
Holy
you go.
shit.
Brain damage.
Oh my god. Zeppelin 4 as their second worst of the first 5. My
Yep.
god, that is insane.
Seek help.
Alright, Cole. Turn it around. Let's hear it.
All right, my top 3 on this album. At number 3, we get Over the Hills and Far Away. At 2, we have The Rain Song. And at 1, I have No Quarter. Although The Rain Song and No Quarter are borderline interchangeable, as they are both 2 of their 10 best songs.
Wow.
I mean, I love this album. I think this is an amazing album. I love how ambitious they got on this album. There are a few moments that I think could have gone over better, like the crunge, because they do the crunge later better. And just, I think the beginning and ending of this album are like borderline perfect, mind-blowing, amazing, spectacular. The middle of this album is a little hit and miss, a little too hit and miss. Those 3 songs in the middle, from the crunge to Jamaica, are just, I don't think they're anywhere near the level of the beginning and the ending of this album. But it's still like it's not like it's ruining the album for me.
I mean, you gave Dancing Days an 8 to 8.5. That's pretty high.
Yeah, but I mean, everything on like the beginning and end is like at least a 9 or higher. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I still think this is like, one of the best in their discography. I mean, it's one of the best discographies in music history. I think I'd probably call this a masterpiece of an album, and I would give it a 9.5.
A masterpiece title, but a 9.5. There you have it. Cole's first on-stream mention of a masterpiece, but not a 10. That is
I
something.
said that about 3.
You said about 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that. Well, there you have it. It can happen. You can call an album masterpiece and also not perfect, or even a 10. Very, very unique ratings there.
And my album
yes.
ranking.
Yes.
Zeppelin 2 at 5. Zeppelin 1 at 4.
Come on.
Yeah, Houses of the Holy at 3.
Jesus Christ.
Zeppelin 3 at 2. Zeppelin 4 at 1.
Wow!
You put Zeppelin 4 at
Yeah, no,
4.
yours
I don't want to
is
hear a word.
unexcusable,
I don't want to hear a word.
bro.
I don't want
Hey.
to hear a word.
Don't make
Wow,
Rock and
wow.
Roll 4-6 and Misty Mountain Hop.
For those watching on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy our ranking of Led Zeppelin's House of the Holy. Clearly, Noah is a huge, huge fan. And some very surprising final rankings on this, we have to say. But hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like down below and hit subscribe. Also hit the bell to get notified when we go live. We are doing all these albums live as we are live right now doing this. And you can come join the fun and join the chat as we go through some chalky milk stages with Cole again. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok. We're getting close to 500 subs. It's going to be a movie once we hit that. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Side by side with them. Devil mops their every step.